Hello, everyone. Dr. G. I want to talk to you about the second collective of April. It's on self reliance. Now, listen, none of us, since we were the first entered any kind of a school system, none of us were ever taught, educated, or programmed for self reliance, unless you were lucky enough to get it from your mom and dad and other relatives. The education system does not want self reliant, secure, confident, productive people that way. Any production that you are able to do, they want that to be only for uh, serving as consumers the society to keep the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. But nothing in your education was teaching you how to be a self-reliant being. Now, there's no such thing as a lone wolf. You know, in the old westerns, you always see the one guy and he's able to do everything. But there's no such thing as that. Let's take a great self-reliant man, George Patton. George Patton was a great self-reliant man. He was an Olympic champion. He was, one of the greatest generals that ever lived. But without his army, he can't do anything. If I have $2 billion in my hand right here and nowhere to spend it, it doesn't mean anything. So nothing is alone. But at the same time, you're the center of your own universe, in that um, if you're not there right now, I'm not here. This video doesn't exist for you if you're not there. So your experience, your life, your death, your victories, your defeats, your happiness, your sadness, it's got to be centered in you. Your body operates for your consciousness, and your consciousness wants to experience. Without your consciousness, there isn't anything. So, on the one hand, we need everybody and everything. On the other hand, if you don't have self confidence, if you don't have guts and courage, which is not being cultivated, not being taught, not being inspired. I've been watching video after video after video presentation from multiple sources on how weak the guys are. There isn't any men, just a just a handful, and they're dying off. And they're really complaining about it in the movie industry because there's nothing there for the young men. There's nothing to inspire them. That's why they say the women are so masculine. They're not so masculine. They're just trying to compensate for all the weak guys that are around them. It's almost impossible to find a man. That's all by design. So, I mean, the hallmark of a man is self-reliance. That's the hallmark of a male. And the ladies, by just because of the way they've been operating stuff, they have no choice but to be self-reliant. So self-reliance is enormously important. You came into the world by yourself. I mean, you're coming out from mom, but when you're born, you come out, and then when you die, you go out. You don't go out holding anybody's hand. That's not what's going to happen. So self-reliance is a big deal, and it's multifaceted and it's very complex. That's why I call my system depth healing, looking into things deeply and healing deeply, transforming deeply. When it comes to me, nothing superficial. It doesn't exist. So please don't miss that one on self-reliance. As this world changes at the speed it's changing, which is going to escalate, and all the stuff coming down line that we have no clue, all we know is it's coming. You need self-reliance. And we need each other. What do you have when you have a group of self-reliant, courageous people? You have power. What do you have if you have a group of people who are not self-reliant and they're cowards? Simple, isn't it? So please don't miss that one. This is the second collective I'm talking about for April, and I'll see you there. Bye for now.